Hey guys, how's it going? Jacob here. Welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon HeartGold Randomized Nuzlocke on the channel. And the last episode, you guys, I managed to take on Price and win. Scratch that. I think that was in a previous episode. I managed to go into the Goldenrod radio tower and deal with Team Rocket and take on Petrol, where he told me that they actually had the real director somewhere else. And in the process, I lost one of my favorite Pokemon of all time because I didn't click a certain move. You'll find out in a moment. So I had to change up the team, and I actually did something that seems unheard of. I actually grinded before today's episode, where we will be going through and dealing with the rest of Team Rocket, hopefully foiling them once and for all. So if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that like button down below to show some support, comment your thoughts on the video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Ring that bell to be notified about more uploads, and with that, let's get a quick team recap, because I've had to make some changes. So first up, we have the return of our original carry on the squad. Yes, we have Facepalm the Hariyama, holding that muscle band with Thick Fat, I can't remember its ability, with Smelling Salt, Vital Throw, Knockoff, and Arm Thrust. Yes, we had to add back Facepalm because unfortunately we lost Hustle. I'm gonna miss him so much. Yo, that's another reason to like this video, to pay your respects for Hustle, because that boy did so much. And he put in so much work against a Dialga, but unfortunately, I forgot that Steel resists Ice, so I wasted a turn. And, yeah, Dialga is pretty strong with Dragon Claw, but let's continue. Next up, we have our starter. We have Mother the Kangaskhan with Early Bird, rocking Dizzy Punch, Cut, Fake Out, and Crunch. Next up, we have Vesuvius, our shiny camera, holding that Earth Plate with Magma Armor, rocking Magnitude, Focus Energy, Takedown, and the newly learned Lava Plume. Up next, we have Venus, the Carnivine, holding that Miracle Seed, rocking Levitate, not get hit by ground types, rocking Bind, Feint Attack, Magical Leaf, and Vine Whip. Up next, we have Gazpacho, the Swinub, holding that Experience Share to try to stay caught up to everyone, with Oblivious, rocking Mud Bomb, Icy Wind, Mud Slap, and Ice Shard. Finally, we have Purity, the Suicune, with Pressure, rocking Surf, Bubble Beam, Rain Dance, and Aurora Beam. And unfortunately, I came to the realization that in order for Swinub to evolve into Piloswine, that's level 33, so that's fine. But in order for Piloswine to evolve into Mamoswine, it needs to know Ancient Power, which it gets at level 1. So the only way I can get that is if I somehow get a Heart Scale and make it relearn that move. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck with a Piloswine, which I'm thinking, should I switch it out? But then I thought, well, a Piloswine isn't bad, but it'd be nice if I could also maybe get an Eviolite, so that's something that I can have holding on for. But I don't know, if I can manage to find a Love Disc somewhere, or I find a Heart Skill in the wild, or at least get an Eviolite, then I'll be fine with it. But if not, then I don't know. I'll have to think about my options. And I've also been thinking, as you can see here in my items, I have 2 Dome Fossils, but as far as I know, there is no place in Johto where you can restore fossils. I think that you have to get all the way to Pewter City to be able to do that. So I'm thinking, I've had those for a long time, maybe I should go ahead and try to use them as token encounters, where I go back to a route and I say, okay, I'm using my token here. Whenever I find on that route, that's what I'll use as a re-encounter, which would be good for some places where I've tried to get encounters and I failed due to my ineffectiveness as a trainer. So I already managed to beat out those guys there. So where can I go now? I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go to the underground, but I don't remember where exactly underground. Let's try here. Like I said, I know you go underground somewhere, because they gave me the basement key. Hera? Team Rocket members and black suits have been running around. I was wondering what was going on. So you took on Team Rocket? You are impressive. You may be able to face the legendary Poké... Oh, sorry. Never mind. I must go now. Well, I guess that's a good way of knowing I'm going the right direction. Use that basement key. Yo, why was Team Rocket able to, like, set up so much stuff down here and no one noticed? I mean, it's not like there's literally no one hanging out in the underground. It's like I always say, if I'm going to be taking on someone, I want to take them on my terms. I don't want it to be that they saw me. I want it to be, oh, I saw you. Now you're stuck battling me. Oh, Wurmple. Oh, you tried. Man, I really miss Hustle. This would have been such a good time to go for Ice Punch. I have Smelling Salt, which I know isn't super effective, but still, it's gonna do alright. Yeah, it's a Wurmple. What'd you expect it to live? I gotta say, like, and grinding actually wasn't terrible. It felt kind of slow, but it wasn't terrible because... I was telling a story, you jackass. That's rude. Okay, I'm putting this guy on hold. He can hold it. Like I was saying, grinding wasn't terrible because I did take on a couple trainers in Mount Mortar and right outside of there that I skipped. So that was good to actually get some trainer battles in. And I think there was still maybe a person up at Wake of Rage that I could battle. And then that route right outside of Mahogany Town that I can still reach, you know, to the west of it. There were freaking Arceus, Rayquaza, and Regigigas in there, so those things were crazy to train against. Those things gave out a good amount of experience. Which, if anything, I might actually try to use a token encounter there because, I mean, there's 3 of them, so it's somewhat likely, but I don't think any of them were the common encounter because I saw a lot of Glaceon. So, let's just see what happens here. Okay, back to this guy. Hold it! I told you before it was to deceive you. I thought I'd let you. I thought I would let me tell you. Well, he never showed. I think he was saying something about Lance showing up. No matter. I was planning to beat you after, Lance, but since you're here, I'll repay my debts. Yo, this music! This music! Director Joey. Yo, we don't need to go find the director, he's right here. Oh god, he's got level 32s. Oh shit, oh shit. I might need to do some more grinding. I mean, luckily this thing's not a fairy type right now, so this is gonna be busted. I'm gonna bust its face open. Oh no, wait, no, it's not a fairy type, but it is a psychic type still. I forgot. Why do I always forget that Mr. Mime is a psychic type? For some reason, it just looks like a normal type to me. Switch out. Whoo! Yikes! Let's get that fake out first, so I can at least get that chip damage. Big yikes. Oh, that was not even worth it. Okay, this should knock it out from here. It's a crunch. What the? Yo, this guy has been training. This guy has been freaking training. Oh, God. Okay, yeah. That was level 32. Jeez. A Chinchou. I'm gonna go with the idea that it's just a Chinchou, and that it hopefully wouldn't have anything busted. This guy has 5 Pokemon, jeez. And it's level 34. Let's go for a Magnitude. Vesuvius! Eat it up, 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 eat it up. In hindsight, that was really dumb of me. Like, I was banking on the idea that it was a Chinchou way too much. I was like, oh, it's just a Chinchou, it won't do that much. Like, no, I should have just gone out into Venus. I don't know why I thought that. Like, I was thinking, oh, well, like, it's gonna be a decent level, but I'm like, it's just a Chinchou, and Vesuvius is pretty bulky, so it's not gonna do much. It has Signal Beam! Oh, no. Don't tell me I'm gonna get swept by... Of course you get the confusion. Breakthrough, 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 breakthrough. God. Why'd that do so much? Okay, what can I do to not get destroyed by this? I'm still so upset. Like, it was a shiny Camerupt, and it just run Lava Plume, making it so much more useful. Well, you know what? I guess Frank's getting added on after this. But I'm so annoyed. Like, I just need to talk about my process for that. I was thinking, okay, it's probably going to at least be level 32. But I'm thinking it's just a Chinchou. It's not going to have any crazy good stats. And I know that's like a water type move is quite effective, but I'm like, it's just a Chinchou and camera up's pretty bulky. And I'm thinking, okay, Magnitude will probably be able to knock it out because it's super effective. But I didn't think a Bubble Beam would OHKO from full. Like, I know it's 2 levels above me. I know it's 4 times effective, but I'm like, it's just a Chinchou. It's not that strong. Let's see how much this does. I'm pretty sure Bug isn't super effective. I don't think so. Let's see. If it does a lot, then I'm screwed. Okay. Let's hit that Vital Throw. Discharge. That might do a bit. That might hurt. Come on. I was gonna say, at the same time though, I am bulky. But then again, the last time I thought a Pokemon was bulky and would take a hit, it got OHKO'd. Jeez. I'm so sad. Like, honestly though, the only reason I'm really sad is because it's a shiny though, so that kind of sucks. Aside from that, I really don't mind as much. Like, if we're just a normal camera up, I'd just be like, okay, sweet, I can just put in Blaziken now. Like, I'm kind of bummed because of the fact that it was a shiny. Like, that's really a bummer to be like, oh, I actually got to use a shiny in this game. Like, I know it was static, but, like, I know it was a static encounter shiny, but still. Like, that's just a huge bummer, man. We're playing this game, eh? Okay, it's not stab, it's not super effective, and you're dumb. Yo, why couldn't the Meryl have been level 34? I guarantee I would have lived to anything from a Meryl. Yo, if this guy has an Azumarill, that'd be hilarious. If he had the whole line, that'd be like the full Numb Nexus Squeeze Squad right there. I'm gonna stay in because now I'm super effective against it. Yo, why couldn't he have sent out this against Camerupt? Slam? It's an Azumarill. It's an Azumarill. Maybe if it were an Azumarill. Yo, does this thing have huge power? I can't tell. I don't know if Azumarill gets huge power and also what generation it started getting it. C-Dot. I sure would have loved to go into my fire type. You know what, let's just go ahead and try this. I mean, I guess upside now, I won't have repeat ground typing, so that's sweet. I like that, I guess, that there's no repeat ground typing now with Gazpacho on the team still. But now if I add in Frank, that's going to be repeat fighting typing. Well, luckily Ice Shard is priority, so I got the power of strats on my side. Hooey. Get out of here. Screw you, Joe. You're not my best friend anymore. I'm kidding. You and I are still pretty tight. I don't understand. Is what that Lance guy said true? That I don't treat my Pokemon properly? Love. Trust. Are they really what I lack? Are they keeping me from winning? I just don't understand. But it's not going to end here. Not now. Not because of this. I won't give up my dream of becoming the world's best Pokemon trainer. Okay, well, I think I need to go lay Vesuvius to rest. He didn't even get to erupt all over everyone. Freezing Boom. That wasn't meant to be much of a pun. I was trying to literally make a volcano joke there. But, yeah, let's go ahead and heal up. Man, I'm so sad. It's like I said, though, I'm literally mostly sad because it's a shiny. Where it's like, oh, that kind of sucks. That's like, I can't say in the recaps our shiny Camerupt anymore. So that really feels bad. We've lost so many good Pokemon. It's so bummy. Like, Execute, I only think of that as being bad because it's like that's a potential Executor, but it's like a Staravia, that's a future Staraptor, a Milotic, Xatu, which you might not think it freaking carried, Heracross, ugh, Heracross. But yeah, I really like the idea of having a fire type, so Frank, welcome to the team, buddy. I gotta say, I'm kind of bummed I didn't get a higher leveled Blaziken, because when I was training at the Wake of Rage, they had level 20s there. Like, they had level 20 Blaziken, so it's kind of a bummer that they didn't have that there. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and boonk that experience share from Gazpacho, and I'm gonna give it to Frank, because he kind of needs it. Because, yeah, I'm not using him right now. So that's pretty bummy, though, that I don't have Vesuvius, because he was actually pretty useful, especially since he learned Lava Plume. Because it's like, oh, now I have a stab fire type move on him. So now I effectively only have like 4 or 5 useful members, because I know I just used Swinub in the last battle, but it's still only going to be like so much use until it's a Pyro Swine at least. And even then, it's like, it's not going to be that much useful unless I can make it a Mammo Swine. I'm not in a good mood right now. Like, I don't know why. Like, I managed to go so long without losing Pokemon. It was going sweet. And now 3 episodes in a row, I've lost Pokemon. And they're all Pokemon that I've actually cared about. That's a poison type, so I'm gonna switch out. Poison, 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 poison. Yeah. You see, this was when it's such a good time for Vesuvius, and I'm like, I'd send in Frank, but I can't. Sweet scent. Part of me wanted to go into Swinub, so it's like, okay, I could try to Ice Shard it, but I'm like, no, I don't want to take the chance. Considering I'm pretty sure it's still weak to Grass. Damn. Fake Out is so good on a Kangaskhan. Because it's like, it's not even that strong of a move regularly, it's just that Kangaskhan is like so naturally strong and it's stab. Yo, my boy Frank. Marowak. I'll go out into Gazpacho for this one, I guess, just because it shouldn't have anything that could really hurt me. And I'm a higher level than it. Because I can go for Ice Shard on this. You know, if this were in a low one where Marowak, I'd be like, oh, hell no. But, you know, it's only level 25. If this were the Rivals Pokemon, that'd be different. Okay, how much does that do? That does more than I prefer it to be honest. I guess let's keep up the Ice Shards. I can live another Boomerang, I know that. If I could get a crit, that would be phenomenal. But I don't. Okay, 44 to 28. Okay, Ice Shard one more time. I didn't think a Marowak would do that much. I mean, I guess it's not resisted, I suppose, but still. I guess it's more of I was hoping that Ice Shard would do more. Beautifly, switch out. Let's go into Purity. You know what I'm really gonna miss though about Heracross? It's Ice Punch, because that was so good. Like, it was so good to have like an Ice type move on it. I'm so sad though, I never even got to teach it a Bug type move. Like, I know that it was a while away from learning something like Mega Horn, but I would have hoped that I could have taught it something. Okay, so I'm gonna go heal up again because Gazpacho can't hold his own yet. That's a yikes. And this time around, I'm gonna try to remember to do what I wanted to do. First of all, what I wanted to do is get on my bike to save a couple seconds, but that's not what I mean. That's not what I originally wanted to do. Because I've come to the realization that I basically have no healing items. I have Oran Berries, which heal 10 HP, and then 1 full restore, which I literally only got because I found it in the wild. Like, I just found a random full restore. So, yeah, let's go ahead and pick up some items. Be responsible. That way I don't have to keep healing every time. Bye. Yo, get these hyper potions, though. I know that we're really not in a point in the game yet where hyper potions are that necessary. Because, like, the levels in the game are so low. Like, they don't really have, like, any gradual jumps. But it's still nice to have them. I guess let's get 2, just so I'm at that even number. Paralyze heals. It's always good to have some on standby. Burn heals. It's always good to have some on standby. Awakenings. It's always good to have some on standby. I'm not going to buy any ice heals. I know I make it hacked out, you know, just like my shirt says that I got from the Heated Mo on YouTube. You should go check him out. He's a really cool guy. I really like his sense of humor. I think he puts out really quality videos. You should go check him out. But yeah, for all I know, I might get hacked and get frozen, which is like the most uncommon status condition that you can get. Because it's like, it's so rare to really see someone actually get frozen, but still, like, you never know, it does happen. Okay, let's try to keep going now. Yo, that's 2 earth plates. Sweet, now I have an earth plate for the one that I had on Vesuvius that I don't have anymore. Okay, I don't remember how this works. Okay, so that closes that gate. That opens that one. Like I said, I'm probably just gonna try to battle everyone. Hey, ditch this project before it finished. I'm searching for leftover loot. Oh, this is a burglar. I thought this guy looked a bit different, but I didn't pay attention. Technician. Why is everyone and their mother randomized to have the name Marcellus? I don't understand. This thing's gonna have flame body. I can tell this thing's gonna have flame body. I'm not in the mood for flame body. Don't hit yourself. Face palm. Why'd you just... This thing literally just face palmed itself. What the hell? Well, you know what? If it's gonna have flame body, let's go into something that won't touch it physically. Feint attack. That's not gonna do much, I should know. Well, then again, whenever my Carnivine uses Feint Attack, it actually does decent damage. That's because I tried to use it at a good point to use it. Get out of here, Magby. Screw your Flame Body. My boy Frank catching up. Double Kick, that's not bad, I guess, for a fighting type. Let's get rid of Growl. I'm not going to click Growl. I feel like I'm more likely to click Focus Energy right now. And Ampharos. Switch the frick out. I mean, it's like I said, I know how Gazpacho doesn't feel like he's that usable right now, but I gotta use him to make him... Oh, that's a Rampardos. I thought that's an Ampharos. Let's try it nonetheless. Let's try a Mud Bomb. That's still super effective. Assurance. Don't do much, don't do much. Like I said, I know that Gazpacho isn't really too useful right now. I can't send him out in a lot of situations. But I mean, I still have to use him at some point to make him useful. Part of me is like, should I maybe just slap the experience share back on him until he... Yo, now I'm running Peck? Sure, why not? I know it's not... Like, I know that's like, oh, that's not a practical strategy long term, but it's like... I just like having, like, all attacking moves when I'm playing a game, basically. Okay, so that closes that one. That opens all those. I want to get to that guy up top. I want to see what this guy has to say. I feel like he has interesting stories to tell. Quahaha. Confounded by the doors, are we? I'll let you in a secret if you can beat me. Sure, why not? Sure. I gotta say, the gold and silver puzzle, though, was actually a bit more tricky looking than this. That's a Latios right there. That's a whole Latios. That's a whole lot of Latios right there. Switch the frick out into Kangaskhan. I have a crunch with your name on it. Safeguard. I forget, does Safeguard prevent being flinched? I don't feel like it does, but let's find out. It does not. I feel like Crunch would have OHKO'd, but I just always like the idea of getting the fake out off first. So it's like, okay, I could say I got off some damage, so I can gauge about how strong that thing really is. Yo, Frank catching up. Staravia! I miss you, Predator. I miss you. I say, I'm getting thirsty. It is hot in my room. I may try to grab a bottle of water. Ah, that's good. It's been sitting on my nightstand for in case I get thirsty during the night, because it still can stay pretty hot up here, so it's good to have some water. So it's like room temperature, but honestly though, that's like room temperature water is like still really good. When you're like at that point of like just true thirst, it's like actually really good. Because it goes down so well. Okay, your secret. Alright, a hint. Look at the color of the door switches. You push the color switch and the same color door opens up. Okay. So I push that and I can come down here. This burglar music's interesting. Folk over your goods. I gotta say, I like that burglar music. It sounds kind of catchy. Everyone is everyone's either like a technician or a director or something. It's just like all these obscure trainer classes that's like, it feels like you never see. Like all these unused trainer classes, it's hilarious. And it's like they all have like these default names like Christine, Marcellus. Like there's so many repeat names, it's crazy. Bubble Beam. I would say that wouldn't do much, but I've doubted Bubble Beam before and it screwed me over. So I don't know, maybe I should never doubt Bubble Beam again for the rest of my life. I mean, I know it's 4 times effective, but still, it's a Chin Chow. Yo, Frank is not playing games. Okay, let's go into Kangaskhan. It's literally the safest bet. I encountered a couple Why Not while I was training, you know, doing some grinding, and it still sucks. So let's go for the fake out, which in this case will definitely be good. For all I know, this would OHKO. But yeah, you see, went for that. Now I can go for Crunch, and I can 100% guarantee that's going to knock it out. I know that there's like a very high chance I would have OHKO'd it before, but it's like whenever you're dealing with like a fucking thing that could quick counter, it's like you don't want to play risks. You want to go ahead and do everything you can. Magic Coat. I don't really remember what Magic Coat does. I can't remember if that's like the move version of like Magic Guard or Magic Bounce, but it doesn't matter because it didn't knock me out. That's all I care about, is if a move knocks me out or not. Let's go ahead and get this item. Someone says Master Vault. I was close. I was close. Okay, so I need the green door open now. Crap. There we go. That's better. I already battled that guy. I'll go ahead and hit this before I talk to this guy just to screw with him. I thought that was going to do something where he's going to be like, no, what did you do? Are you lost? No, you can't be. You don't have that scared look. I'll give you something to be scared about. Why, are you going to send out a shiny camera up? Oh, you're a female. A Doug Trio. That is a ground type like a camera up. Question, do you have Arena Trap? You do not, idiot. Question, do you have Fissure? You have Magnitude. That's like a poor man's Fissure. Let's go for the Surf. Sucker Punch. Tell me, where are your fists? Are they underground, or is there just a Brock underneath you? So let's see. There's like I would say when you rate the ground, because I feel like basically all ground type move, like so many ground type. Force Palm, that ain't bad. How much does that do? 60. Attacked with a shockwave, leave the target paralyzed. 70. I think now's the time to get rid of Arm Thrust. I don't really use it enough. Another Spoink. I'm gonna stay in on this one. But, crap, I forgot what I was talking about. And sorry about that noise. Someone's closing the garage door beneath me because I live above the freaking garage door. Well, above the garage in general. But you know what? That won't really be a problem when I go to college in about a month and a half. But at the same time, though, for all I know, I may not even be able to do recordings around that time because I'm going to be so busy with school. And, like, I only have so many classes in a day, so I feel like I should also have a decent amount of free time. But I'm also going to, you know, probably have a good amount of homework because, you know, it's a pretty prestigious college. Get out of the way, woman. I feel like I'm not going to get... Oh, never mind, I will. I was going to say, I don't feel like I can get to that item. A Mago Berry. Like I said, I know that I'm probably not going to have too much class time throughout the day because I think that, unlike most colleges, my college has like 45... A Ficky Berry. Has classes that are like 45 minutes long, you know, basically like high school. But I don't remember how many classes there are in the day. So for all I know, I may have only like 4. For all I know, I may have like 7 or so, like high school. But again, I also know I'm probably going to have a lot of homework. Because it's like, okay, well, you got to make up for that shorter class time. Okay. Let's go ahead and click that Force Palm. Let's see how much this does. Because, not a fairy type. Get out of here, idiot. Swablu? Oh, excuse me. I'll go ahead and switch out. I know it's not a dragon type, but I'm just gonna go... Oh, excuse me. I'm just gonna go into Suicune anyway. Okay. Just go for the Aurora Beam, just so I said I did. Okay. Easy mode. Move. But, yeah, like I said, for all I know, I may not even actually have the time to try to... What's with all the berries down here? It's the second month. Like I said, for all I know, I may not even have the time to record, and... Even then, it may not necessarily be I don't have the time. It could be, like, you know, for that first year, I have to have a roommate. So, it could be that, like, I can't do it because I have a roommate in there. And it's like, okay, well, I don't want them to, like, have to, like, I don't want to try to work around, like, oh, I'm trying to record while they're not there. A Yuxi, that's a yikes. Or, like, yikesy. But, yeah, like I said, I don't want to work around the idea of, like, oh, I try to record when my roommate's not there, because, like, for all I know, like, that may not work out. Like, it may turn out that my roommate and I actually have, like, very similar schedules where, like, we're both gonna be in the room at the same time a lot. And then I also don't want it to be like, oh, I try to record while my roommate's there, because, like, I don't want to take that chance that it's like, oh, I'm creating a lot of noise, that's distracting them. Screw you. Yeah, I don't want it to be like, oh, I'm creating a lot of noise, that's distracting them, so like if they're doing homework, they can't focus. Or like they're ending up making noise by doing other stuff, and that's distracting me and you guys. So, you know, it's a tough situation, I guess. I don't really know. Like I said, it's kind of screwy. I don't want to ruin my roommate's experience, and I also don't really want them to ruin mine. Like I said, though, I don't know how much free time I'm going to have. It could even be like I just don't have enough time in the day because of classes, or it could be I don't have enough time because of homework. Now, it's like if I don't have too much homework and I only have like maybe 4 classes a day, then yeah, that's not so bad. But if I only have so much... But it's like... Like if I only have a few classes a day and I don't have too much homework and my roommate's not in the room at the same time as me a lot, then yeah, I guess we're set. I could still keep this going. But in the meantime, then, you know, like if I have like 3 hours worth of homework each night and then I have like several hours worth of class each day, then yeah, I'm gonna be kind of screwed. I'm not gonna have any time. But I mean, I guess, like, yeah, no matter what, school should come first, but still. Like, that just kind of sucked, though, because I feel like I'm finally getting into a good habit here. I'm maintaining a schedule. I'm keeping consistent with the uploads, and it's like, oh, after just a couple months of finally trying to get into the swing of things, then all of a sudden I have to, like, stop, and then I can only do it, like, the rarest of occasions. But, you know, it'd really suck. Like I'm having a lot of fun with this, but obviously right now it's like there's nowhere near any idea of making a career out of this, and like, you know, I'd already like to go ahead and pursue like a more typical career. You know, like I'm gonna be studying computer science, so you know, I'd like to actually do something with that. But you know, like even if this isn't a career, I'd like to at least maintain this as a hobby because I'm having a lot of fun with it. You know, like I'm doing this stuff over the summer right now. It's like I actually really enjoy this. It's really nice. Like, not just sitting around literally all day, like I'm actually doing stuff. Yo. Who can learn superpower? What was it? I don't know what TM21 is normally. Yo, I can teach it superpower. Oh my god. Holy shit, I can teach it to everyone. Oh, excuse me. Superpower lowers the attack stat, right? I know I just learned Force Palm. Just a second. What does Smelling Salt do? Inflicts double damage on a paralyzed foe. It also cures... I don't know. I kind of like the idea of having Force Palm Smelling Salt, but I feel like there's also only a chance that it paralyzes. So I'm just gonna get rid of Force Palm, I guess. I know I just learned it, and like I said, I like the idea of that combo, but I'd rather keep a Vital Throw there because that's stronger than Force Palm, and it has no negative effects to it.
What? You came to rescue me. Thank you. The radio tower. What's happening there? Take it over by Team Rocket? Here, take this card key.
Yo, I'm getting everyone's keys today. I wouldn't trust me with a key. I've already been in a wreck before.
I'm begging you to help. There's no telling what they'll do if they control the transmitter. They may even be able to control Pokemon using a special signal. You're the only one I can call on. Please save the radio tower and all the Pokemon nationwide.
You got it, boss. I'm pretty sure this is where I go. I'm pretty sure this is not where I go, but let's go ahead and pick this up. Oh, the freaking berries. But, yeah, like I was saying, no, I would like to, you know, actually do something in computer science. I don't want to try to count on the idea of making this a career when I would not even have the time to put in the effort for a while to try to make it a career. But, you know, like I said, I'd also like to try to maintain it as a hobby. You know, like, if it turns out that I do have plenty of free time at school, I'd like to be like, yo, I can do this as a hobby and such. But I feel like that'd be the main concern, because, like, I could put up with, like, having to do homework around this as well. But I feel like I said that's the kicker, though, that I have a roommate. So it's like, okay, I can't really do this kind of stuff while my roommate's there. And, you know, I also don't want to take the chance that I don't want to take the chance that, like, people can hear me in the next room over because I'm being way too loud. Oh well, story time aside, that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you so much for checking it out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and make sure you hit that like button down below to show some support, comment your thoughts on today's video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!